welcome back. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the Ibis Styles Kuala Lumpur Fraser Business Park. Yeah, say that fast 3 times. Here's the loading and unloading area out front with the entrance. Obviously, a great space here. Like, they did a good job on this. Like, honestly, one of the best hotel entrances I've seen. Plenty of seating out here, and it's covered from the rain. Your Grab can come right up there under the cover and pick you up. So, very nice. Large lobby at this location. Plenty of clerks working the desk as well. I say that, and then there's only one at the desk when I film. But they were well staffed here at this location. Here's a look at the room. This is a budget hotel, so it's nothing fancy. When I stayed here, I want to say it was about $30 a night. With that said, it has all the basic amenities that you would need, and this hotel provided a pretty good value for what you were paying. It's only about a 10-minute Grab ride from the KLCC area, and there's an MRT LRT station located near. We'll walk there at the end of the video. Speaking of value, if you're finding value in these videos, make sure to click like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Here you can see we got our refrigerator. There's a little chair thing that you can pull out underneath the desk there. That's what that little brown thing is used for. They did have room service. And here you can see you have a little closet area near the front door. Got your slippers and, of course, a safe. Like I said, this is a budget option, so it's not huge, nothing really fancy, but at the same time, they did have what you need. A little seating area here off to the side. Here's the bathroom. Toilet with a bum gun, of course. Small sink. Not a lot of space up there to throw your personal items. You can see we did have a hairdryer though. And a walk-in shower. This hotel does have a small gym located, I believe it was on 2, next to the 2 breakfast buffets we'll take a look at. And yes, I did say 2. Nothing fancy here, but they did have some free weights, and if you needed to come use the treadmill, you certainly could. I thought this was cool. Look at this. First time I've ever given you pictures of an elevator. And they basically, the walls were done like the murals around town, and I thought that was really cool. Nice touch. Here's the meeting room. This is down there near the gym as well. Okay, breakfast is kind of interesting. I was given vouchers for down here on the first floor. This is near the lobby. And there's an a la carte menu, and you have a server come and take care of you. It was all included with the price that I paid, but it was a little bit different than what we have upstairs. This was more of a personal touch as far as the service, but obviously a smaller selection of food items off the a la carte menu. Here we'll take a look. This is on, like I said, the second floor. They actually have 2 different breakfast buffets up here. One would be what you would consider your standard breakfast items. And the second one is more geared towards vegetarians and the Indian guest at this location. This was explained to me by Tony, the food service manager there at this location, and I just want to give a special shout out to Tony for walking me around the hotel and showing me everything. That was very kind of him to do. I mean, you can see this first buffet area has the typical breakfast items that you would find on most of the buffets here across Southeast Asia. Different types of eggs, usually some kind of noodles, rice dishes, small salads. Decent selection, nothing crazy, but a decent selection of hot food and breakfast items. You can see I got some tom yum soup there. Of course, toast. Everybody in Malaysia loves toast. And you got your juices. I was here during the week. And when I was here, I would say it wasn't too busy. Like you'll see here, I have the opportunity of filming the dining area, plenty of space. And I was up here when there weren't too many people. So plenty of space for you to come up and grab your breakfast. In just a second here, we'll switch. You can see there and showing you, okay, you can go to the other breakfast area. Ah, masala tea. I had never tried masala tea until Tony recommended that I try it. So thanks, Tony. You created another monster because now I'm ordering that anytime I go out to Indian food. But I'm enjoying trying new stuff, obviously, so it's a good deal. But here's the other breakfast side. Like I said, this was more geared towards a vegetarian audience. You can see Tony's explaining to me the different dishes and how things are done slightly different over here. Once again, I just say thanks to Tony for walking me through all of this. Very kind of him to spend that time with me that morning. And you can see traditional Indian food. All right, let's take a quick walk over to the LRT, MRT. They have both of them over here at this station. And it's a very quick walk from the hotel, so we figured we'd just show you how to get over there. If you do not want to do the MRT, I would say that it's about a 8 to 10 minute ride going towards KLCC or like Bukit Bintang, depending on where you're headed. But it's a little bit closer than, say, our last stop when we were in Sri Damansara. So you're just a tad outside of the action, and that does save you a little money, of course. But if you don't have anything against the MRT, you're going to see here in just a second, it's a very short, easy walk up to the station. So you can see I sped things up for us here. I'm definitely not in that good of a shape that we were running through this station or anything. But you can see all this is covered, so it's an easy walk down here. keep watching. We're going to give you a ton more hotels here out of Malaysia in the next few weeks, including some additional value, as well as we'll do some more higher end hotels later on. But I'm trying to mix it up for you and show you a variety of budgets while we're traveling to make sure we're helping everyone out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to click like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. Until next time, farewell.